G'day gamers, Ybot here, or Filthy Ybot74. And this is a game I got late last night. It's a Friday morning here, but it's late last night. And look, I started off very well. And I got a little bit lackluster, but I thought I did alright. I can't remember if we win or not. I've just mismatched it up and I've cut it down. It was originally for 12 or 13 minutes long, but I've cut it down to under 10 minutes because, you know, that's what I do. A lot of it was boring gameplay. But this first round, I go off. And why I chose this video does very well with the title and the commentary I'm about to do. And the commentary I'm about to do, gamers, is, as the title says, has YouTube affected my gaming? And look, okay, I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of being a YouTuber and also setting yourselves too hard impossible goals and knowing where you're at. So let me just start off with saying that when I first started doing YouTube, it was to distract me and find a hobby and get me away from causing trouble and being a complete, you know, a bored male, as I would describe it out there and about in the town of Sydney. So I love video gaming, always has, got an internet, and I love watching YouTube and loving YouTubers. I had a very similar sense of humour to them, and I thought I can get into that and do a bit of commentary and things like that. So when I started out doing YouTube, I tried to explain to people, my mates who don't game, the fun you can have on online gaming, the sense of humour, the quick wittiness, and the skill that people have, and all the moments that you can have with it, which you can't. They're irreplaceable at times. And the one thing I can say about video gaming, and thanks to Elgato and stuff like that, is you can capture it, voices and all. So that's the main reason I did it. And I've always set myself to get a goal to get it 250 subs. Now, I'm currently at 248. I did have 252. And that's another thing about YouTube, and I'm going to talk to you about it, because the one thing YouTube can do, can really work on your anxiety, it can really work on your mistakes, and you can really put way too much pressure on yourself, and it does affect your gaming. The biggest trap you can fall into is you're doing YouTube and doing the video games, not for the love of video games, but to get the subs up and to get the views up. And I almost fell into that trap, gamers. Particularly after my father passed away, I just uploaded videos every day. And some of the videos weren't bad, but some of the videos were too temperament. They were lackluster, and people noticed that, and you notice that in the views. So you've got to be realistic with yourself. If it starts affecting your gaming and taking away from what you enjoy and love about gaming, don't do it, because it's going to really show in your videos. And I'm the first one to pinpoint that out. And sorry, Drunky, I just got you there. I did really well in the first half, but of course, as always, the second half, I get distracted because I tried to do a live com with this. And the live com we watched yesterday wasn't really the best because the speaker was too close to the computer, and sometimes this new computer of mine really revs up and it cuts out the sound, and that's why you hear my voice fading in and out. So there you go. There's all those sorts of things which can really work on your anxiety. But that's why I'm sticking to my 250 subs. And I'm going to do for at least another year or so. There is other avenues I can do to get bigger. I have offers to work for other networks, and I won't reveal who, but they've asked me to do a couple of videos here and there. And, you know, gamers, I'm not doing that. I'm sticking to what I'm good at, because I am good at commentaries. I'm good at video vlogs. I'm not the best at editing, and I'm nowhere near the best gamer. And yes, YouTube has affected my gaming because it makes me want to game more, and it makes me want to see what people like and what they're into. Now, in saying that, what happens is I've become addicted to multiplayer, and I haven't played too much campaign stuff, and I don't really do Let's Plays. And because of that, games like Destiny, who I love playing, I just love playing, and I don't want to be harassed or anything. So I go up here offline, and that's even to my clan members, and I just play Destiny by myself, because you know what? I love the grind. Because I love Mass Effect, which that's another great game, which if I could just play hours and hours of Mass Effect and show you the whole storyline, even though it's an old game, I guarantee you a lot of you gamers wouldn't like it or watch it, and I lose a lot of subs that way. I have lost subs, by the way, because of not putting too much Titanfall up, and that's another issue in itself because of the connection. So YouTube can be frustrating, and it can put you in a place it's not really good. I'll give you an example. S Imperium now joined Team Essence, and he's put that little bit of pressure on himself, which he can handle, don't get me wrong, because he's a bloody great gamer. He can get those good clips, but there are times when you've got to put a video up at a certain time, and you just can't get those clips, people. Just like that, when you miss a shot because the guy lagged around the corner, that's a damn good skill. So it can affect you that way, and you've got to be humble as well, and you've got to have a thick skin, because that video I put up overnight, the one which a great comeback at the end of a game, is that 14 minutes at the end. You watch me throw a couple frag and tags, and we do well and win the match. The first thing I got was a dislike, and straight away you're like, far out, man, you just can't please everybody. But then you just go, well, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that, dude. I've got a one like with it anyway. So those things can really affect you. But the positives, and why I keep on doing it, is because I love doing YouTube, and I love watching back at my videos, and I love watching the mistakes I made and taking the piss out of myself. I'll give you an example. V Eminence sent me a message on Facebook or put a post up there saying, Mr. Toby Johnson of Wybot, I watched your latest beta vlog. I am not a sponge. You missed a hell lot of shots. I love it because she's right. I didn't miss a lot of shots, but the one shot that should have counted and done the kill, it didn't. So you did sponge. You must admit it. But I love that feedback. And I love that little camaraderie. And that little clip there I just showed you then is me getting anxious and hoping to be a good video and getting nervous and not enjoying it. And, well, enjoying it but missing all those shots, and that's why I put that up there, because that's in the back of my mind that I'm trying to be entertaining and playing the game at the same time, whereas before I used to just worry about getting the game type and then do the commentary. So it just depends. My beta vlogs are the most popular. Talking shit with a gang is very popular because I think the people I play Gears of War 3 with, or majority of people on my YouTube channel will come, they have a very good sense of humour. And that's another tip I'm going to give all you guys. The one game I have recorded all the time with all voices and always hooks into my Elgato is Gears of War 3. So when I join a party, or you join my party, just be wary of swearing and racist slants, because I don't tolerate the racist slants anyway, and cut back on the swearing a bit, because, you know, all sorts of people from all ages, and believe it, all across the globe, watch my videos, and yes, some people do get offended by it. I'm just saying that. If you don't want to be known as a swearhead, or you're feeling a bit ragey, which Ivor Kraken or Ivor Vacken, whatever his name was the other day, he was, no problem. I've got no beef against you, but if you feel a bit embarrassed hearing your voice later on, just be wary. I always do have it recorded. And if you really just played one game, you don't want any footage in there, I have no problems if you ask me to take it down. And I'm not taking it down because that guy just totally blew my head off. And the Ford was owning me all night, game as he was. Hayes Carmine kicking ass as always. So YouTube has given me a whole new hope, a whole great feedback. It really has helped. I stoked to got the 250 subs and over. I will get back up there, I do promise that. And if I'm still going and enjoying it the next year or so, and particularly now I've been a lot more sober, I'm enjoying games a hell of a lot more, I will not stop. I will keep on doing YouTube regardless how many views or how many subs I have, because this is not going to be about making money. This is about fun and the enjoyment I get, and hopefully having some advice or influence on any of my subs, because I do love the feedbacks, the conversations, the friends I've made, you know, Scopes, S Imperium, Hayes Carmine, heaps of people, all, and to be honest, I respect all you guys, much better gamers than me, and even meeting the clan, the Filthies, which it's not the easiest to join up with the Filthies because all on the Xbox One, like I will say, the connection's not the best at the moment. I hope they fix all these problems, and then I'll really just get together and just, you know, I'd love to have a full live party chat commentary of the Filthies going balls to wall in the Halo Master Chief Collection, and I will be talking to the clan leader and the legend of the game, Filthy Fingers, because trust me, Filthy Fingers is probably one of the best players for Halo in Australia, without a doubt. I've seen his stats, I've seen the way the guy plays. He is an absolute freak and a very humble person, and also cool to be in a party with. And his brother's not far behind him, and I'll be just a noob with a camera. I'm hoping to get it all happening, and those things happen. There'll be more videos over the weekend of Gears of War 3. Now, my videos at the moment are sporadic. That's because I've got a very busy social life, but I hope you do enjoy this video. I hope you understand that sometimes being a YouTuber ain't the best, and it can be a bit frustrating, but people like Pinky Brick and S Imperium, they've got it right down pat. Pinky Brick particularly, he picks the videos, and he takes his time, and he puts the extra quality in, and he adds good music to it, and away he goes. And I have to say, Pinky Brick, I will link his channel in the description. Most of you know who he is, but guys, check him out because he had some definitely damn good footage, and Baz and people like that have all helped me. So frag and tag, be good to those that own you, always keep it positive, and I catch your mofos out in the battlefield. And we just lost that one, and the final score for Wybot was, wait, it comes up, is, would you